back to my very own slice of the internet. How are you? I really genuinely want to know, so let me know down below how you're doing. So, the girl has an idea, and I don't know if this is going to be interesting to literally anyone except for me, and I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know how this is going to work. But here's my idea. I want to let my tarot cards pick the next few books I read. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I don't know what that means. But we're going to figure it out. So, if you would like to see my tarot cards pick the next books I'm going to read, stick around. Let's go choose which tarot deck we're going to use. Okay, so these are my options. These three are oracle cards. And since oracle cards are, the meanings are a little bit more abstract, I'm going to go ahead and count those out. So this one is the Star Child Tarot. This one's the Light Seers Tarot. This one is Monday's Tarot, I think. And this one is Spirit Song Tarot. I think I'm probably going to go with the Light Seers Tarot because this is my newest deck and also it's my favorite deck. Okay, so for the sake of this video not being too long, I'm only going to pick 3 books, so we'll pick a card for each book, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle like I normally would, and we'll see what we get. I'm going to take the first 3 off the top of the deck. Ooh, the Magician. Can you see? Yes, you can see. The Magician, the Ace of Swords, and the World. Okay, so here's what I came up with. Start with the Magician because it was the first card I pulled, and it's obvious this book has to be about magic, right? And so we have The Akata Witch by Nendi Warkorafor. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it. Please forgive me. I'll go ahead and read the blurb on the back of the book just so that you guys know what it's about before I start reading it. Sunny Noezu lives in Nigeria, but she was born in New York City. Her features are West African, but she's albino. She's a terrific athlete, but can't go out in the sun to play soccer. There seems to be no place where she fits in. And then she discovers something amazing. She's a free agent with latent magical power, and she has a lot of catching up to do. Soon, she's part of a quartet of magic students, studying the visible and invisible, learning to change reality. But just as she's finding her footing, Sunny and her friends are asked by the magical authorities to help track down a career criminal who knows magic too. Will their training be enough to help them against a threat whose powers greatly outnumber theirs? So I'm super excited about this. Then we've got the Ace of Swords. And as you can tell by the illustration, it kind of denotes clarity, spiritual and mental clarity. And so for that, I chose The Miracle of Mindfulness by Thich Nhat Hanh, as it's the next book on my list of spiritual books that I would like to read. I'll go ahead and read the blurb for you. In this beautiful and lucid guide, Zen Master Thich Nhat Hanh offers gentle antidotes and practical exercises as a means of learning the skill of mindfulness, being fully awake and fully aware. From washing the dishes to answering the phone to peeling an orange, he reminds us that each moment holds within it an opportunity to work toward greater self-understanding and peacefulness. Lastly, we've got The World, which taken literally indicates world travel, so that's the meaning we're going with. For this card, I have A Prayer for the Crowned Shy by Becky Chambers, which is the sequel to A Psalm for the Well-Built, which I actually just finished, so this book is perfect for this prompt because I was already planning on reading it, and now I have a reason to. I knew that this would be about world travel, not our world, but a world, because that was the focus of the first book. The blurb for this one, I don't have it I don't have a copy of this book physically yet, but I do have it on my Kindle. So I'll go ahead and read the blurb off Kindle. Prayer for the Crown Shy is a story of kindness and love from one of the foremost practitioners of hopeful science fiction. After touring the rural areas of Panga, Sibling Dex, a tea monk of some renown, and Moscap, a robot sent on a quest to determine what humanity really needs, turn their attention to the villages and cities of the little moon they call home. They hope to find the answers they seek while making new friends, learning new concepts, and experiencing the entropic nature of the universe. Becky Chambers' new series continues to ask, in a world where people have what they want, does having more even matter? So if you would like to know my thoughts on any of these books, stick around for the vlog. I'll fill you in. I'm excited. I don't know if you're excited. Hopefully you're excited. I'm excited. So let's do it. This is the first time I'm actually talking to y'all today. It's nearly exactly 3 o'clock. I have been filming all morning, but I haven't actually talked to y'all yet. So I figured I'd hop on here and say that I'm about to start a prayer for the Crown Shy. And if you want to read with me, come on, let's go read. I think I'm gonna listen on audiobook and go ahead and crochet a little bit. Okay, so I read a few chapters, crocheted a few rows on my blanket that I'm making, and now I'm hungry. So I'm gonna go make dinner and maybe I'll show you what I make. I don't know. I'll talk to you guys sometime later. So I just realized that I never gave an update on how I was enjoying the book, which is like the whole fucking point of the reading vlog, right? So I am enjoying it so far, which I knew I would because I really enjoyed A Psalm for the Well-Built. And this is just the sequel to that. And those are my thoughts so far. I'm only like 2 chapters in, so I don't really have very much to say. 3 chapters in, actually. I am enjoying it though, so that's the update. This is what's for dinner. I have a chicken wrap, which I haven't wrapped yet, but I will before I eat. And then we have some leftover pasta from yesterday. And yeah, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat. I just finished dinner. It was delicious. And I don't really have any plans for this Friday because I don't go anywhere. I stay at home and I read. That's what I do. So I'm gonna get back to reading. I'm cold. I'm always cold. My person's gonna roll her eyes when she sees that. When she hears that. When she sees me saying that I'm cold. Hi. It's been a full 5 days since I last updated you, which wasn't my intention at all. And I debated how I wanted to handle this. I think the best way to do it is authentically. So let's talk about it. Executive dysfunction is a real thing. Not only that, for the first time ever in my life, really, I am getting trauma-based therapy and trying to heal in an environment that is actively working against you. It's draining, to say the least. It's draining. It's exhausting. Don't get me wrong, there were some good days in there. The good days were my partner's days off, and I like to spend those days with her. Because we're doing the whole long distance thing, I just really treasure the time that I get to spend with her on her days off. And it's not like all of the bad days were that bad, except for yesterday. Yesterday was really bad. That's where the executive dysfunction comes in. And I did read. It's not like I haven't been reading, but I just kept thinking to myself, oh, I should update the extraterrestrials and let them know what's going on. But I just kept putting it off and putting it off. And now here we are. Let's talk about the books. I finished A Prayer for the Crown Shy. It was Nothing less than everything I expected it to be. It was phenomenal, which I knew it would be because I loved The Song for the Wild Bill. So if you don't know, these books are about a tea monk who travels around the settlements and offers a place for people to talk about whatever they need to talk about, and gives them a space to have some tea that's gonna help them with whatever they need help with, and have some time to just really pause and take a minute and be with themselves. So we follow our tea monk named Dex, but Dex is like going through it. So in Song for the Wild Bill, Dex takes off to the wilderness where they meets this robot named Moscap. They go on an adventure together, and it teaches them both a lot about how they view the world, how they view consciousness, how they view each other. Thing is that the humans on this planet haven't been in contact with robots for a really, really, really long time. So Dex meeting Moscap is really the first interaction that these humans have had with robots since the robots became conscious and decided to fuck off to the wilderness. The robots decide they want to see how humanity is doing since they left. And so they send Moscap on a mission as like an ambassador to figure out what humanity needs and how robots can help them. So in A Prayer for the Crown Shy, it follows Dex and Moscap as they travel around, and Moscap tries to figure out what it's looking to know. The whole concept of both of the books is really low, not low stakes, but like low pressure. It's kind of cozy, kind of like Legends and Lattes, but in a sci-fi sort of way, and also in a more profound kind of way. Because Becky Chambers really makes us look at what it means to be conscious, what it means to have purpose, and touches on really figuring out who you are and what your place in the world is. It is a perspective shifter for sure, and I really, really loved this book. Also, I've started Akata Witch, which I am 4 chapters in. I think I'm at like 63 pages. So far, I'm really loving it, but I am only 63 pages in, so I don't have too much to say. I'll let you know how it goes. I'm going to read more today, and I'll bring you with me this time, actually. I am not getting dressed today, and I'm probably not going to leave my room very much. But I will be doing a lot of reading, so stick around. Maybe I'll bring you along to read with me, and we'll see how this book goes. just finished Akata Witch, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm really disappointed because I wanted to love it so much. Like Harry Potter, but make it Nigerian. Like I was here for it. But here's why I didn't like it. I had a lot of trouble connecting to the characters. I would blame it on them being so young, but I have read other books with young characters that I've adored. So it's not that. I was just bored. It was boring. I ended up reading it. Well, I read and listened to it at the same time, but I ended up reading it at like 2 times speed by the end. That's how anxious I was to get through it. I will give Okorafor points on friendship, for one, and for our main character, Sunny, finding her voice. The way by the end she kind of stands up for herself, that made me all warm and fuzzy inside. But really, that was the only part of the book that I really had anything good to say about. I don't have bad things to say about it. I just don't have any good things to say about it. I think the concept was really good and it had so much potential, but it just really fell flat for me. And so I'm a little bit sad about it. I only rated it 2 stars. I was hoping it would at least be a 4. So that's that on that book. Now I'm going to start Miracle of Mindfulness. And I'm probably going to eat some ice cream first and watch a little bit of TV. And then I'll start because I just spent like 5 hours on the last book. And my brain is kind of mush. It's mushy. My brain's mushy. So I will get started on this and let you know how it goes. I don't know if there will be another update before I go to sleep. Probably read a little bit of this tonight, and then maybe I'll update you before I go to sleep. Your girl has poor time management skills. And I, in fact, did not start reading The Miracle of Mindfulness that night. I didn't start it until a full day later. And so here we are on Saturday when I'm normally editing so that I can have the video up by Sunday. And I'm only not even halfway through The Miracle of Mindfulness yet. We're on page 61 of 140 pages, I believe. So, this is what I'm going to do about that. I could realistically power through and read the rest of this book tonight and edit, well, by tonight. I could read it today and then edit tonight and still have the video up by tomorrow. But the whole point of the book is being mindful. And I want to be able to have the time to digest what I'm reading. And I want to be mindful about what I'm reading. And so I want to give myself more time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save The Miracle of Mindfulness for next week's video. And in next week's video, I'll talk about both The Miracle of Mindfulness and Anger, Wisdom for Cooling the Flames, both by Thich Nhat Hanh. So, in being mindful and in being consistent, I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog here. So that is going to be it for me, humans and extraterrestrials. I will do better next time in my planning and my time management so that this won't happen again. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I did enjoy it, so I think I'll probably do this again, the whole letting my tarot cards pick my books thing. Let me know how you are down in the comments. Let me know how your week went. How are you mentally? What's your mental state like? I genuinely want to know. So go ahead and comment that down below if you want to. If you liked the video, like it. If you want to stick around for my journey, subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one.